a scrap, and Probert is involved with Domi as they wrestle at close quarters. Now Domi got in a left hand. Probert got in a left. And Domi swinging away with a left. He's landed two. Trying to do some more damage. Probert can't quite get started yet on this. Now he's pulling the helmet down over Domi's eyes. Now Domi's still flailing with a left. He's landed a couple of them.
Well, Probert can only go with the one hand. You can see he's not throwing with the arm that he had surgery on. He's just holding on. And he's afraid to do some damage to the arm that he had the surgery on.
And now Probert with a big right hand and another, and down goes Domi. And here come the linesmen. Well, as is often the case in a fight involving Bob Probert, the early rounds go to the challenger. The late rounds go to the champion.
And he's got to be really worried. Probert has to be concerned about the arm. You can see he was concerned the whole time. Wanted to make sure when he did throw it, it was the right time and not to do any damage to that rotator cuff that was surgically repaired. How many times have they had tussles?
Oh, heavens.
It's Jake LaMotta and Tony Sale.
There are pairs of brothers who didn't get along who haven't fought as much as these two guys.
Probert just waiting, not sure of himself. And Domi landed a few lefts early, but Probert protected himself real nicely. And then looks to me like it's the right arm. And then at the end, Probert landed one that did some damage. Well, the good news is Bob Probert gets through without any damage and doesn't do any damage. Ooh, he landed that last one, was a bomb.
Hackett was looking out to the right, had to quickly look back to the left, and it wasn't in time.
Domi and Probert, you saw it. Now you'll see it. You just knew when they were lined up together we were going to have a scrap. Especially after the serious injury to Cam Russell after his scrap with Ty Domi. A couple of good lefts on Probert. He's fighting with an injured shoulder. Recently returning after rotator cuff surgery. Domi's trying to get a left hand free for a swat at Big Bob Probert. Couple of big rights. And the last two connected.
I think that Ty was half waiting for the linesman to get in there. He got the first shots, and there's no doubt about that. Bob Probert didn't seem to want to use that left hand at all. Ty Domi gives away a lot of size and reach, as we said before. In the last fight, he was in with Cam Russell. And this certainly has a lot to do with what happened to Cam Russell. Bob Probert stepping in and saying, you don't hurt one of our guys intentionally or unintentionally without one of us doing something about it. So that has a lot to do with that situation. And we showed the concern on Ty Domi's face when Cam Russell was hurt in that first fight, when Russell's bare head, the back of his bare head hit the ice, and he was in extreme difficulty, and they had to take him off the ice in a stretcher. But this is a follow-up definitely to that first fight. But what's puzzling to me a little bit is Probert, the entire time, never even really tried to get his left hand free. You've seen him throw with both hands before. Ty Domi got some pretty good scraps in early on. And then Domi came back, and I think that, Probert came back. Domi at the beginning was throwing them, and then I really think there that he was...
It is Derek King, his 20th of the year. And here we go with Probert and Domi. This didn't take long right off the face-off. Ty Domi and Bob Probert, and these two know each other and know each other's tendencies for many, many times. And Domi throwing left hands at Probert, who ducks underneath a couple. Proby standing there trying to get that long arm free. Now throws a left hand. Domi continues to throw that left. Now trying to get it freed again. Probert kind of head faking a bit, throws a bit of a jab. Domi's uppercut didn't reach. Probert with a right right hand, but maybe that shoulder is really keeping him away from doing it. And now he throws a right of his own. Now Domi goes down. Now he tries to get back up, but the linesmen are there.
Well, this is in by Probert. This is Probert's answer to Domi for the job on Cam Russell.
And almost a very quiet, sane discussion follows this fight. The veteran Bob Probert and Ty Domi. And Tiger Williams' record is being shattered.
Well, I think they're going to get 5 apiece. I'm not sure Kerry Frazier's going to try and decide who was the instigator. It looked like it was a planned performance as they're lined up right here at center ice. At the right of your screen, they're talking about it, and away they go.
5 minutes for fight. Time